Good job, Nixon.
No
Yeah,
extra words.
Oh my God, this is like.
Super smooth.
I
Right?
want to wash it out by myself.
Yeah.
How'd that one feel?
Amazing.
Today, you are going to learn how to help your child read 2 sound words for the first time. Now, the level of detail, of information, the tips that I'm giving here exist nowhere else on the internet. I'm just gonna be really, really honest with you. I'm giving you more information for free than I typically ever give because I know a lot of your kids are stuck at this stage. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you how we took a child who cannot read 2 sound words, and in 4 minutes of coaching with mom, got him to put together 2 sounds he has never seen next to each other and read it on his own. A little bit of context as you watch. The child is 4 years old. This is my first time coaching mom through how to work with him, and you're gonna see like a million tiny things that I'm doing to help him learn how to read. This isn't magic. Most people see me work with kids and like, oh, why is he doing it with you but not with me? It's because you're a man, or because, no, it's none of that. It's because I know what to do. And so there's all these tiny things that you would probably miss if you just watch the video. I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna talk through and explain each of those things so you can do it with your child at home. So I'm gonna press play. I want you at home to take notes, write down what you see, and I'll stop the video and help you understand exactly what to do with your child. Which color would you like to use?
Blue.
Okay, right off the bat, I am giving him control over something that does not matter. Which color do you want to use? I don't care. He can choose whatever he wants. I'm putting him in the driver's seat for small choices because I just watched him work with mom where she let him be in the driver's seat for big choices. I need him to understand here's what he can control, which is the color, and then here's what I'm gonna control, which is how many words you read. This helps him feel like he's having fun, enjoying, having some agency, but he's still gonna do the lesson exactly how we wanna do it. Blue, please.
Blue.
Great. Another tiny thing. He says, blue, I correct. I say, blue, please. I have him say it. He says, blue, please. These are tiny things and you're watching at home, you're like, Spence, that doesn't matter. It really, really does. It really does because I wanna get a kid in the habit of following my directions. So if the first direction I give is very, very simple, blue, please, and he can say it right away, he's already 1 for 1 following my directions. I'm not waiting to give some big thing that he may say no to. I'm getting him in the habit. I'm walking him in. There's 2 very, very intentional things I've already done, and we're 2 seconds into the lesson to help him have some choice, get used to following my directions. I don't want behavior to be an issue at all during this lesson. I want him focused, engaged, and happy. So I'm taking care of that with all these little things as we jump in. Okay, dot here and say the sound for me. I promise I'm gonna let the video run a little bit longer, y'all. But notice, I'm not asking questions here anymore. I'm not saying, do you wanna do this word? Do you wanna read? Do you wanna get started? I see so many people ask this and you've lost before you've begun. There is no question, I'm just telling him, dot here, dot here. Again, really, really simple directions, even easier than read this word. Dot, dot. Now he's about to go 2 for 2 and 3 for 3 following my directions right off the bat. He's had a little bit of control, he's had a little bit of choice, but ultimately at this point, we're sailing on autopilot. I'm not gonna ask questions and give him the control about what I need him to do. We're gonna read these words, so dot, dot, let's go. Good, blend it together. Now, as we move into the lesson, we're gonna start to talk about reading mistakes and how to correct them. In this case, he's saying, ah. He looked at the K, and instead of k, he said, p. So this tells me right away, I need to correct the final sound. So instead of saying something generic, like, let's try that again, or, oop, that's not quite right, or let's blend faster, I'm giving him the exact thing I need. I point to the letter he missed, and I say, k. That's it, that's all he messed up on. He said, ah, p. I jump in right away, I point, I say, k. You will notice my corrections are immediate. I do not wait for it to happen twice. They are quick. I'm not giving these long explanations. And there is rarely any wasted time, words, energy, effort. It doesn't feel negative. I'm just jumping in. That's it. He knows right away what he missed and what to do different the next time. At that point, he was struggling to put them together. So I started giving it to him a little bit faster. Again, I've identified the mistake. The mistake is he's not putting it together. My voice comes in, I give it to him. Wait, see if he's got it. He doesn't. Wait, see if he's got it. He does. Great. Every time I jump in, I make sure the correction I give is super fast and it's super targeted to the mistake. In this case, leaving this big long stretch without pushing it faster. That's what I give feedback on. Really good job. Next one. Done. My favorite part of the video. Really good job. Next one. Bam, bam. This would have been a situation typically where there's only one word on the whiteboard. We stop, we celebrate, we make a big thing, we have a conversation. It might be 2, 3, 4 minutes before he jumps in again. He understands right off the bat, my expectation is all 5 words because once he gets it right, we just keep moving on. It's positive. Really good job. Let's do another one so he can be able to feel good about himself and then just keep moving through with the work. A lot of us, we break up the practice time with all this talk, and we might finish a 10-minute blending session having blended 3 or 4 words. I'm gonna get through these 5 words in 2 minutes. Like it or not, that's what we're doing. We're knocking these things out. And as we do, it's gonna build momentum, build joy. He's gonna have a much more positive experience moving quickly here. So that's my goal. We're moving quickly through these words. We're giving really quick and specific feedback, and we're keeping it moving. Right here, my dude has been through this word about 3 times already, and you've heard nothing from me. No words, no corrections, no feedback. I'm just guiding him through because I'm waiting to see if he's got it on his own. Every time it's gotten a little bit better. Good, he said both sounds, that's what I'm thinking. F, good, he's stretching it, that's what I'm thinking. F, good, it's getting faster, that's what I'm thinking. I'm waiting for the mistake. We never jump in and say anything unless we hear a mistake. And when we hear that mistake, the only thing we should say should be the exact correction to that mistake. So the next time you hear my voice, it should be either a great job, you got it, or a really quick correction to help him get it. F. Really quick. Again. Good job. Really good job on that one. You did a great job putting that together. And you can see he's proud of himself. Like that little wiggle thing. Yes, it's because it's little. Yes, it's because he's proud. I kept him on the hook a little bit. He knows when he sits down with me that I'm not just going to give him the answer. He knows he's got to stay focused. So this, based on all those little things at the beginning, the little place I gave him choice, getting him in the habit of following those quick little directions at the beginning, the fact that I'm not asking him all these random questions, I'm just telling him this is what you're gonna do. He understands when he's with me, he's gonna read the word. So as he reads, he's not looking up, looking around, which we see a lot, looking at other things, looking at my face for approval. He's down, he's locked in, he's focused. And I just let him live there for a little bit. I let him live there. I let him feel that struggle just a little bit. So when he got it right, he's proud of himself. And I'm proud of him too. That's one of the most beautiful things we can have. But a lot of us will jump in too soon before a kid needs it, or we'll have them always look at us and we'll kind of feed them the answer. He knows he's not getting fed no answer. Okay. So he's really, really focused here. Really good job. That is one of the most beautiful things that you can see as a parent, your kid trying their best to get it right. Really, really good. I'm going to fix this one for you. Mine. All right, there you go. Great job. Notice here, as we move down the list, I've got a really prominent hand motion that I'm giving. This is what he does when he's using the marker. This is what I do when I'm using my hand. This means put it together. This allows me to give him correction and to give him feedback without opening my mouth. So when he says that's not broken up by me saying a bunch of stuff in the middle. It's not, oh, great job, those sounds are now let's do it again. And by the time I finish, he's forgotten the sounds in his head. All he hears is two things, and at the same time, I'm giving him tons of feedback. I'm just not breaking up those sounds. He's saying, and I'm going. So he knows he's got to whip those two sounds together into the word. Easier said than done, but if you take your voice out of the mix, you correct exactly what they need, and you can start to use nonverbal hand motions. You're gonna see the blending go like that overnight. I promise you, it happens really, really fast, and that's how we got this kid reading words so quickly. That's why mom is shocked and amazed when she sees him reading, because we take her voice out of it, we take my voice out of it, and we give him these signals to get him putting those sounds together.
Up.
Good job. Last one.
Uppy. Oh.
You notice as we go down, the number of rounds he has with every word. It might take him 6 times to get the word, and then 4 times and 3 times. The rounds are going down. He's starting to get the words faster, and my cues are getting less and less. Before that, I had to do this a couple times in a row. This one, I'm just like, and he's got it. That's part of why I like to stack words vertically, so we can kind of heat up as we make it down that list. So at this point, I'm kind of pulling back, hands off, see what he can do. Whereas the beginning, I was really heavily guiding him. Again, everything I do here is on purpose. And my job, I'm literally sitting back studying this dude like a thesis, right? I'm studying him, seeing what he needs. And only when I identify a need will I say anything out loud. Louder. Good job. High five. All done. Go play.
Good job.
My dude showed out. Now, the last thing I want you to notice before I show you mom doing these tips is just how often I am affirming him. There are times when I do this out loud where I say, good job, great job. And there's times when I do this physically, which is pats on the back or high five. These little motions that we do as adults in real life when we are proud of another human being that we can do for our kids. I'm like, buddy, awesome job. Good job. I want him to be excited about the lesson, because if he leaves my table wanting to come back to my table again, that is a win. Even if it's just 5 words, because you better believe next time he sits down, he's giving me 6. So I'm having him leave positive in addition to all those little corrections that I just finished giving him throughout the lesson. So lots to unpack there. Let's take a look at how mom translated these tips into action with her son. So now the tables turn, we literally switch spots, and we give mom a chance to work with her kid. Let's look and see how she does.
All right, here we go.
This is up.
Let's sound it out and see.
It's not X. Off.
Up. Yeah, say it loud.
Up.
Up. Good job, Nixon.
No extra words.
Oh my God, this is like,
Super smooth,
I want
right?
to wash it out by myself.
How'd that one feel?
amazing.
It's beautiful to see. And that is not how the sessions had been going with mom. But after this coaching, after this support, after seeing all these little steps, that is how it is going now. So I'm not going to say this is easy, because teaching a child to read isn't easy. What I am saying is it might be easier than you think when you know what to do. And ultimately, that's what I do, okay? I'm just gonna break the wall here for a second between me and you. Mom bought my course. There's thousands of other people who have bought the course, and I'm supporting them in this way. Not always at my house working with them, but with things like the full version of this video, with things like step-by-step lessons and support, with all these other technical details that I can't get into in this video. I'm giving that to folks in those paid courses. I know not everybody can afford the paid courses. I know not everyone is at this stage. So I know that this, in the meantime, is gonna be helpful. And like I said, I gave you a ton here for free that you can learn from. I have even more in the free training in my bio if you want to check that out and learn some more. But the takeaway here is teaching your child to read is not some magic process that some kids just get. It is a direct result of the actions that we take and how well we're able to teach them. It doesn't matter what you know unless you're actually putting it into practice and doing it with your child. And I hope this puts you one step further. If you have questions, need support, anything else like that, please let me know. Check out my page here for more videos, and definitely check out my courses for more support. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.